are back in the OpenText studio. I'm now joined by Boas Chauke from BoaTech, looking very dapper, sir. I'm assuming events like this are nothing new to you. Looking forward to what you're going to be experiencing today?
Absolutely. I think we're excited about this event. Look, I mean, this is not a first event. We do this kind of events from time to time, especially around this time of the year when, it's getting warmer. And we're really excited to what's going to happen today. We're looking forward to everything that's going to happen today.
Great stuff. So for people that perhaps aren't aware of BoaTech and perhaps your role there, can you unpack what kind of your job entails, or what can you oversee?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the CEO and one of the founders of BoaTech. So my role is to basically run day-to-day, strategic and sometimes operational, leadership of the company to see if, to see the company to profitability year on year, to lead a company's growth year on year. And to strike partnership we are currently a strategic partner with OpenText. So that's what I really do.
Great stuff. So obviously the buck definitely stops here.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned partnerships. Yeah. Your excitement. You mentioned your excitement as well about being here at the summit. How did that partnership kind of come about? Can you perhaps explain for the people that are watching the live stream?
Yeah, definitely. I think the partnership came about. I would say I'll point it back to Micro Focus. We became a partner with Micro Focus back in 2018, and since then, due to what happened and changes that happened up until today, OpenText acquired Micro Focus. So by virtue of that, we became an OpenText partner. So everything Micro Focus now under OpenText. So that's how the partnership came about, and we really are at the beginning of partnership, and we're really excited about what's going to happen going forward. A lot of our customers are talking about what they know about OpenText and what they believe OpenText can bring to their business. So we are very excited in partnering with OpenText to ensure this happens, to service our customers better, to bring solutions that customers have always imagined but not knowing how to make them a reality.
Great stuff. You mentioned Micro Focus and now being OpenText. You're kind of uniquely positioned to kind of talk about life with the company before and after the acquisition. Kind of what has changed, if anything at all?
Look, I mean, I think as I mentioned, it is still at its infancy. I think the acquisition happened earlier this year, and the sort of integration happened 1st of August. So that hasn't taken much shape, but events like this, what's happening today, is going to crystallize that, for us as partners and for our customers as well, so that they understand that traditionally in the past years we used to have events like this with Micro Focus, but they were more mainly around Micro Focus Realize. But now we're talking OpenText Summit 23, which talks to OpenText as a combined company with Micro Focus and the solutions that the company will deliver for our customers. And I think if you talk about OpenText, it has been around enterprise content management, contracts management, document management, those kind of solution integration with SAP. But with with Micro Focus traditional offerings, which has always centered around cybersecurity, IT operations management, that is going to form one, cutting edge solution for our customers. That customers are not looking for, small solutions that will make them win. They're looking for a, turnkey solution, end-to-end solution to make their business thrive. So this is going to make that happen for customers.
Great. I mean, it sounds from what you're saying that this is now, the organization is almost like a one-stop shop now.
Kind of, because I think, if you'd realize with COVID and what happened with COVID in the last 3 years or so, customers and, the industry has always, not looked at business the way they're looking at it today, especially around their, automation, around making things, work for them while they're not putting much effort. So with this, maybe a one-stop shop sounds a bit, different from how IT is looked at. So I think it's more of a comprehensive solution for their needs, because when you talk about cybersecurity, how companies have been intruded on over the years, and and how a process of automating a certain operation within an organization, that is going to be simplified with offering a customer a solution that handles or deals with their security requirements, as well as automating the process of approval in terms of documents, because that has always been a headache. That if someone is sitting at home, how do they approve a budget that is requiring a customer to procure a solution that will help them in preventing a cyber attack? And with OpenText coming in, that is going to simplify that, because we're talking about a digital signature where you can sign a document anywhere without printing it and sending it on email. So that is simplifying the process, and then you're putting automation into the process.
Great stuff. So as far as BoaTech kind of involvement here, you mentioned kind of networking and kind of conversations with customers and stuff like that. What are some of the other elements that you're looking to kind of get out of this event?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'll reiterate networking, meeting some of the customers that, some are dating back to pre-COVID that we haven't seen. And this is really an exciting time to meet them and talk to them, because what, you probably notice with customers, when you catch them at their work environment, they're not that easy to have a conversation with, to get a meeting with them. It's always difficult. But when we're here, the more easy to talk to, the more easy to converse, because their minds are freed up and they are in a talking mode. So we're looking forward to that. I mean, I've had one or two conversations, and it's exciting when a customer approaches you and says, "Why aren't you talking to me?" Because of the things that they're seeing us here as one of the gold partners or gold sponsors of this event. It elevates us as a service provider to our customers, and they're looking at us as someone that can really help them with their solutions or their requirements. So this is one of the things that excites me, and I'm looking forward to this event, networking, talking to customers, and really possibility of closing deals. It always happens. It's very possible that we can really come out of this event with one or two prospects and opportunities that we can close in the next month or two.
Great. Well, my fingers will be crossed on those prospects.
Yeah.
I wanted to perhaps get your insight on some of the themes that will be discussed at the summit today, specifically around AI. Is it something that your customers are asking you guys about? Because it's something obviously the industry as a whole has been obsessed with this year in particular. So is it something that you guys are looking at or being asked to look at by your customers?
With no doubt. Because if you think about what happened in the World Economic Forum a couple of years ago, so it became one of the key topics around what's going to be happening in the next couple of years around what would be driving the economies of the world, growing the GDPs of the different economies. And AI has been in the forefront of that. And AI is here with us. We're living within an AI world with our cell phones, predicting our text. So customers are talking about that, and they want it to be crystal. And that's one thing that it's in their minds, is in their fingerprints when they're typing on their phones, on their laptops, and they see predictive text, which they don't know how that happens, but they're thinking about it from a business point of view, that how do we translate this to be a solution for our requirements in terms of whatever business that we are in. So it's a talking point for them. I think they come to these events to make it a bit more clearer in terms of how they can translate it into a solution that will simplify their business. So definitely is one of the things that customers are talking about, and we are also working around the clock in terms of our R&D to figure out how we can help our customers make sense of AI.
Great stuff. Boas Chauke from BOATech, we do appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. I think As you mentioned, fingers crossed for those prospects. I think a lot of conversations that you'll be having today. And yeah, hopefully we can chat again at the next summit and find out about some of those prospects that you were able to close.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity and really excited about today. Looking forward to what comes out of this event. And thank you for having me.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.